ever watch Skydo's Minecraft?
Oh,
Yeah, I think I saw a couple of his videos. Captain Sparkles too.
what what an awesome way to start the recording.
Guys, we're all Minecraft kids.
Yeah.
The only one who doesn't know really much about Minecraft is my grandpa, but that he has a valid excuse about that part because he's been too busy playing World of Warcraft and actually having a job at the time.
That's scary. Now I don't have to work, so it kind of worked out nice.
Yep. Also, my grandpa had a wonderful solution to deal with uh so he has his neighbor he lives in an apartment. His neighbors, for some reason, someone complained that there was a actual like unused like grill in his balcony. So what he did was he turned the entire grill sideways so it's hidden. He rotated the problem.
Problem gone.
Right? Out of sight, out of mind.
I think the Minecraft story mode playthrough I watched with DMTDM.
I don't
Nico.
remember if I watched your playthrough. I definitely played it myself, and I forget what that pig's name was, but I was really sad when that pig died.
Ruben.
I think Ruben.
Yeah, I like Ruben way too much.
The only reason I know his name because I think that clip of the guy just laughing hysterically. Anyway, let me think. Done thinking. D- 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 dum- scrub- dum- dum-
You good?
no, but anyway, last time on Road to Tenkaichi. First of all, I am getting pinged across the entire multiverse, I guess, because fuck me. Let me see if I could fricking. Oh, wait a minute. I realize I'm in streaming mode, so I can't check my stuff. That's sick. That's cool. Anyways, so you guys were just chilling with these totally awesome sparks that that everyone loves except Navura. These little guys. And then before you knew it, a herd of or what I'm gonna start calling them a bog of Wanamingos show up. You guys fight. Zilla gets folded instantly before getting turned or getting possessed by Azil, who then goes nuts. You guys take him out, and then Zilla takes back controls and pass out. And the thing I have next is very Zilla centric. So now I'm just kind of hoping that Monsi joins before I start ad libbing too much. But what we can do is other characters, I guess. I'm having a strong
Yeah, we can go chat, I guess.
Bond's names, James. Call it Bondulance.
The Bonjour.
Well, I'm fair.
So who wants to talk to
Yeah.
who?
Um,
You could talk to literally anyone that I voice.
anyone that you voice. What was her name? Didn't she go down in the fight?
In fairness, Melissa, yes. But
Yeah,
she's
I can
back.
ask if she's okay. I don't know, something to do. I feel like if I don't, there's gonna be like eyebrow raises.
So she's already up
Yeah.
after the fight because she first of all she got extinguished like a candle, and then just
Mhm.
woke back up from almost dying, like how most of you guys do, you know. How
Yeah. That's just how it be.
so you walk up, she goes, oh, you all right?
Yeah, honestly, I'm fine. I was more wondering if you were alright. I saw you go down in the fight.
I'm alright.
Whatever that was. Alright, that's good.
Nobody's possessed or nothing, right?
By
Yeah.
the way, if I'm remembering this correctly, I think the Starks. Shoot, how did I say the name? Starks?
Sparks.
Might be connected to you. Sparks. Might be connected to you somehow. Or they just really care about you. But they. I think I remember this right. I think they did all scream when you went down.
That's when they all sort of went crazy.
Yeah.
Does
Either they're connected to you, or they really care about you.
Did you name them the Sparks? Or was that a name that they had?
I named them Sparks because they were sparkly. That
Makes sense.
They probably had a different name.
That's honestly fair.
you know what? I could try it like test. It's like she points to a bench. Attack that bench. Nothing happens. All right, so we don't. So she stubs her toe on the bench. That hurts so. And then the sparks immediately just jump the bench. Just it's like so yeah. So the bench is gone, like reduced to atoms. Just
Oh, I guess the answer's like that then.
they literally dogpile a damn bench. Let's go.
I do like that circle.
Just
They're not sitting anyway.
so yeah. So
That
yeah.
bench.
So they bloody the bench is gone. It has ceased
is
to.
gone.
It has ceased
never
to.
a
Ex-
bench there.
It has ceased to exist. So yeah, and they just return back to normal, just like that. Like maybe one.
Reminds me to never accidentally hurt you.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know, fall over in your direction or something.
accidentally nudge his elbow. You feel right the horn.
Yeah, just remind me. I don't want to deal with that.
Womp womp. I guess. You actually bumped into me. Too bad. Perish.
You're carrying, like, if you, like, you know when you carry something heavy and you accidentally hit someone but you didn't mean to?
Are you alright? Oh my goodness, are you okay? You hear a large horde behind you.
Like a
I think
tidal
so,
wave
start
of
running.
Sparks.
Yeah, start running.
They all run like that officer from Cully and a Chance at Meatballs, like Fitlock Wood.
Mm-mm.
Oh, Darius, did you get injured at all?
I think I did. Hold on.
I feel like that used to happen all the time.
Yeah.
The moment he started
I
rolling
usually
good.
do not get hurt.
I swear to God, the moment I took
No, I'm
mending,
good.
suddenly I don't need it anymore.
I'm
Well,
good.
well, maybe that'll change this session.
I don't like that.
That's scary. You opened it up like this is gonna be a fun session, and instantly I was scared.
You should be.
You don't like
Okay.
that.
Why is there a big arrow?
Why did they turn into a big arrow? Why are they fucking schooling?
Go to school to fish.
Like
Get,
the ones in
Finding
Nemo.
Nemo or something. Yeah. What are they doing?
It's spark activity,
These
so don't
shapes are
worry.
trying to speak.
They're trying to speak with us.
It just suddenly form out the words "run."
We're watching you.
Dang it! I wait. Hang on, maybe if I ping Monty, it's like, "Oi, Monty, where are you?" He goes, "Oi,
Safety, arrive,
Monty, I summoned ye."
heaven, now.
Yeah, she said "wahoo." She's not wahooing here. I can't believe this.
sit around. I don't know. Any cool other interactions we could do?
Could we take a short rest?
We could.
Y'all take a long rest actually, so because y'all leveled up.
I think I forgot to level up.
Oh well, now's the perfect.
Now we have a perfect chance.
Yeah,
I leveled up was very easy. I just took a 7th level of fighter.
what do I want to level up as? What do I want to level up as? I'm gonna look.
That's a you
Don't
question.
mind me. Don't mind me. I did not have a plan for this, I don't think. And any plan I did have, I would have immediately forgotten.
I did figure I'd get this far.
Fun thing about
Usually I have a plan.
Fun thing about fighter level 7 for me, I got proficiency with wisdom saves.
Huh.
I also can now add my wisdom to persuasion checks, so now I have a +5 persuasion.
Cool.
Samurai's interesting.
Yeah. So fifth level.
And now I think probably I'm only going to take levels in cleric until level 20. Other than that, I still don't know exactly what ratio I'm going for. I'm either going to go with 7 fighter, 13 cleric, 8 fighter, 12 cleric, or 12 fighter, 8 cleric. I don't know yet.
Well, I know what I'm leveling now. I want uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
I was looking at what do I get at fifth level for each of these, and I'm like, I'm thinking rogue.
Hard point.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, uncanny dodge.
I want
Let's go.
uncanny dodge.
Sneak attack.
Yeah. I was like, do I want to do warlock or do I want to do rogue? And then I'm like, uncanny dodge for like all the way.
Although 5th level of warlock, you would get the invocation Eldritch Smite.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's an option to choose. You don't just get it.
I see. Because I was looking at the table of what you get at each level.
Yeah. You also,
Ninja.
for invocations, can take Thirsting Blade, which gives you extra attack.
Wait, maybe I don't want to take rogue. I rarely ever get hit. Hold on.
Just
Maybe I don't want to be a.
it's like that guy pushing buttons meme.
Uncanny dodge. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
It's really nice.
Uncanny dodge is 5th level of rogue, right?
Yep.
Okay, you're Darius with the barbarian is hilarious.
Darius is a barbarian. Crazy. Alternate timeline, I guess.
Where does he get that muscle from?
Imagine.
Alternate timeline where instead of losing his muscles and flesh, he lost his bones, and now he's just a shambling mound of muscles.
He's just like a blob on the floor that's really strong for some reason, like a really strong slug.
What Darius the slug?
Darius slug.
Oh boy, a really strong slug is gonna live in my brain forever.
He just like sloshes around.
You've heard the immortal.
gross.
You have heard of the immortal snail, and I'm prepared to hear the super strong slug.
Replace the option you choose for the banner.
I do think every so often about like class swaps and like what would a class swap look for this group. I've been thinking about like Moon Druid Navura. It would be interesting for that.
What would be a class swap for me?
I mean, barbarian shambling
Barbarian.
with a very strong slug is very funny.
Yeah. It's very funny.
No matter what class Hound is always gonna be Hound.
Always. I was thinking for Hound, I was specifically thinking Drunken Master Monk.
Oh yeah, because he got the excuse to drink beer. He may not be resistant to beer anymore, but he'll still have beer.
Place one
The
cancer.
thing about Hound is he's never drunk, but he's always got a buzz.
I mean, he's immune to poison. He's immune to the effects. He's not even buzzed.
Oh, so I can. Sorry.
He gets all the good effects, but none of the bad.
He can be an alcoholic without actually being an alcoholic.
Oh, so for level, what level is this? Ultra's Diversity? I don't think I do get that at. Hold on. I'm trying to read through this.
You're debating between 5th level of Warlock and 5th level
Yeah.
of Cleric.
Yeah, and I'm looking, I don't see the extra stuff you were mentioning for Warlock.
Are you in like the class page or the invocations page?
I'm on the Wikidoc for Warlock.
Pull up the Wikidot for the invocations. That's where they are.
Invocation? So I get them on, so I do get an invocation?
You get an extra one, and you can replace one that you already have at 5th.
Oh,
Nerds.
wait.
Affectionately.
Whenever you abilities, oh, so whenever I get an abilities improvement score, I can do this stuff, right? What?
That's when you,
Whenever you get,
whenever
You can-
when you gain a level
Yeah.
in this class, you can choose one of the invocations you know and replace it with another invocation that you could learn at that level.
oh, okay. Alright, do I want to replace my invocation? Kind of like mine. I'm pretty sure, right?
You also get
Do I
a
like
new
mine?
one entirely. You get a 3rd one.
I do get a new one? Oh, alright. I don't know. First time playing Warlock, I don't know what I'm doing.
Rogue-
It's so out of my
rogue-
expertise. I don't even play. I don't even play magic classes half the time.
Roguelike.
To be completely honest.
Think about an evil paladin. That to me is a warlock.
Yeah. I guess.
Hexblades, yes, absolutely. But generally,
Yeah.
warlocks are more casty with Eldritch Blast, but
Mhm.
hexblades get more
They
versatility.
can still play melee if they want, but they're not badass. The melee can do both.
I usually play some kind of. Sorry. I usually play some kind of combination between rogue and fighter.
That's a good combination.
I had this archer that was a combination between the both, and it was like my favorite character to play. And then that whole campaign got like yeeted. It's so sad. I loved him so much.
Help and shoot arrows.
Rogue,
Yeah.
a ranged
It's a-
fighter is sort of the idea of
Oh.
for access to it.
Yeah. It
Oh,
was
hi,
an arcane
Monsi.
archer mixed with what was that ghost one? I don't know. He was great.
What was that noise? That sounded like a ghost.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Santa Agony.
I'm at the store.
Phantom Rogue? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that one.
That's a good one.
Okay, what did I miss?
You miss the Sparks being the crap out of a table or bench.
What?
Infernus stubbed her toe and the bench eviscerated. Just yeah. Oh, and
Also,
Monsi.
we got a long rest.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh,
Did I
and
get
what?
hurt? Oh wait.
Oh, and Monsi.
You went down, so I assume so.
Yeah.
And Monsi. This is gonna be a fun session.
I'm sure.
That's now the 3rd time that I've heard that, which I'm believing it less and less each time.
Yeah, same.
And now that you're here, Monsi, I can begin it. So, you guys. Oh wait. Ash, did you get all your stuff down?
I might be a bit, gonna be honest. Let's see.
It's okay. It's okay.
So I get another invocation, right?
Yes.
See,
your
amigo.
3rd invocation.
Okay. Thank you. I didn't even see that one. This.
What? What?
Monsi is caught in the middle of an analog horror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is there so much static on your end? Oh, it's rain. Okay. Mom's getting taken by the man who is slender.
Give me $20.
Rain. It's winter here. And in winter, we don't get very bad rain.
Muncie is the newest feature on famed analog horror rock wasps.
What was that laugh?
Oh, everything should be.
By the way, Liz, the friends that I told you about that made like super nice characters, I told them about like I showed them some clips from some Red Run session, and they told me, one of them told me, I can already guess Lynn is a good person because of her laugh.
Aw, that's sweet.
The goodest of people have the craziest of laughs.
Everybody's a bitch, but good cat.
Everybody a bitch.
Nah,
Everybody.
nah, wait. Everyone a bastard.
I think bitch and bastard can be gender neutral.
I don't care. I'm creating a gender neutral term anyway. All right. How are you looking, Ash?
I'm honestly, you don't have to wait for me.
All
I
right.
feel like something might happen.
I'll just work with whatever I got during.
So as you
know,
guys,
whatever I have during whatever happens is what I have. I'll just work on doing it.
so you guys,
This is the second time I've done this.
all right. So you guys rest. You take a good old sleep, and you guys wake up. But Zilla, you wake up to a small robotic bird at your window.
To what?
A small robotic bird. It seems to be like it looks at you and your party as if it's asking for you guys to get closer.
Oh, that's terrifying. I don't trust that.
I'm gonna go pet it.
Hand on a weapon.
So
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that.
I guess all you guys are in the room.
And I'm gonna go pet it.
Suddenly
I'm
the
gonna sit
like-
close to the-
Can I like do any sort of like perception check or something to see like if what's wrong, if anything's wrong here, if there's anything going on, is there like an ambush? I don't know.
The kind of thing that I do when I like well, Zilla's not dumb, but they're not very like aware of the dangers. So whenever I play a character, the DM describes very obvious danger, and I just go, I'm gonna go close to it.
love throwing away a Mat 20 for hot dogs.
so
But yeah, can I have some sort of perception here?
I am literally going to do the next part. It'll immediately solve everything. Let me finish. Let me finish, bro.
No perception.
Perception.
Let me finish. I haven't even finished, bro. All right. Suddenly, okay. The robot bird's beak opens, and for like an old 1940s radio, you hear, "Are you Zilla Bramfrian? You have been summoned." You
What
have
are being summoned for?
a meeting.
Yes.
You've been summoned for a meeting. Do you? Classified until the meeting begins.
Please?
No.
Can I make a perception?
Maybe.
Maybe.
like I
That is
said,
disputing.
location unknown by map.
Well, then how the fuck are we supposed to get that?
Like this, and you're suddenly teleported.
What the fuck?
Oh, lovely. I hate that. I hate that. Definitely have my hand on my sword.
I'm looking around for beer.
So you let me place so right around here. You get summoned into
It's tiny.
you get summoned in front of like an igloo, but the area around it is just complete ice, like layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of ice.
Okay.
So does anyone want to make a perception check now? As to figure out where you are, because
Yes, I would
I.
love to.
All right, whoever
Should
wants to
we
make.
both roll it, or?
That's a 20.
Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter.
God damn! Never fucking mind.
How dare you? I rolled 4.
Just immediate lock into wherever the fuck we are.
So,
Where I know.
Nevera,
I
you.
think we are in some kind of cold surface.
So, Nevera, you don't know much about like the map of the planet you're on, but you do know of the.
Hold on. In the very first session, I said that Navura had like maps spread across the table. That was frame 1.
All right, so you know a lot about the planet. You know, I look. Listen, there hasn't been that many uses of map in a long time. Okay, you cut me some slack.
Fair.
Are you, what
I just wanted to make
what
that known.
when was the last time you guys actually used a map?
We probably use maps for like navigating between continents.
Yeah. So Devura, you know about the classic rings of. So you know that around the area of civilization, it goes out to water, and then that water is surrounded by a ring of red water, and then that ring surrounded by a ring of mud, and at the end there's a ring of ice. You guys are standing on top of that ring, with millions of miles of ice,
We're not in Kansas anymore.
and you see in the distance the fairy mountains that hold up heaven.
That is.
Isn't very
Stay on your guard, everybody.
Yeah.
you, you do, however.
It not just anything.
We just got teleported to an icy land by a crow.
Do you know where we are? That's fake. Antarctica is a myth created by the government. No. We're at the edge of our world. Whatever just happened, we've been brought to here, and we don't really have a way to get back unless there's something here to do that.
So can I put it? You do see a cooler outside with beer. Just out into logs and grabs a beer and drinks. But so to put in perspective of the distance you guys traveled, the distance from our Earth to our moon is almost the same distance as from where you guys were to where you are now.
Oh,
We're far.
Fun fact, that's actually less distance than from like the US to Antarctica.
hell yeah. So we are in Antarctica.
No.
Which is again a myth.
So as you guys enter in, you see a like an old, decrepit lab. It's from what you can gather, this lab is no more than. Zilla, please stand still. Thank you. So this lab has schematics of weapons used during the Great War, the Great Half-Century War. Meaning that this building is at most 100 years old.
Are there any in here, or is just schematics?
There are like some like locked away weapons. Like for example, you see a device that was used called that wasn't actually used actually, but was planned to, simply called the Formidabomb. But
I'm gonna ritual cast detect poison and disease. Are there any poisons in here?
there is no there's some poisons. Cause Zuntide, my god.
I want to cast a detective. The air is terrible.
What kind of poisons are in here? I guess
So there's some in canisters labeled with certain numbers of codes that you don't know because it's military. You see like enclosed like rock and like several layers of like glass that's glowing.
Oh, weed.
For context, in our world, this is uranium.
okay, uranium does classify as a poison. Got it.
Yeah.
Hey, I so confidently said out loud weed.
I mean, uranium is just turbo weed.
And speaking of uranium,
Going-
there is
I
a
have different taxes. As long as you guys
obscene
stay close to me, right?
there is a obscene amount of it in the Formidabomb. As you look around, you hear what sounds to be a footsteps with a seems to be a slight mellow clinking to him. As you see a man with a mask, many fur coats, and a mask with a red visor. The quote unquote cane he's using is actually a sniper rifle. He's using the brace.
Don't touch the beer.
I'm so grateful that you guys have received my little message. Now, where is Zilla? There you are. I didn't even know you existed until now.
Really?
Yes. Now you're probably wondering, how does a man that seems to be aging into dust like me learn about you? Or can mean something to you in such a way? Well, you see,
Birdie told you.
well, yes, that is true. A birdie did tell you that. I guess a little bird did tell you that actually. Now that I think about it. Anyway, my name is Adan. Adan Bramfrian. I am your great grandfather.
I'm going to the bingo. Go to the bingo now.
I have never heard Monty shout, "I'm going to the bingo!"
Well,
Okay, actually, I'm gonna have to wait for that.
So let's.
Hi.
Hi. I would shake your hand, but my hands have gone numb for frostbite.
Oh, how long have you been in here?
Um, how long ago did the war end?
Ever?
Roughly 26 years ago.
Damn.
Less than that, but about that.
Well, now Zilla, I have unfortunately came here to talk about something not so good.
Oh,
You see, I was actually the lead scientist of what was known as. Well, I actually don't really remember the acronym now after all these years, but we designed weapons and tools in order to make sure that we came out on top. Some, some, well, legal, others, not so much. But roughly 50 years ago from this day, something released that it should have been released. So you see him like walk to a curtain, and this right here is what I considered my greatest mistake. An attempt to create a organism designed to win all fights. He pulls the tarp down, revealing a early design of a biological life form that you guys know as the Death Claw. I have created these creatures in order to hope to that it could replace soldiers on the front lines. These creatures can tear through hordes of people with power armor, survive atomization to the atomic level at some points.
Oh, I just googled it. Ew.
Would you say power armor?
These creatures have claws and strength enough to tear it like tin cans. These creatures can handle any blast thrown at them.
well, sometimes tin cans can be really open. I tried it time I broke my nail.
Anyway,
Your can't open good.
anyway, you as you can see, most of you have heard about death claws, but there is a flaw that I have no idea how it came to be. The death claws have been slowly evolving. So he pulls out a diagram between a original Deathclaw and a modern day Deathclaw. The original Deathclaw was a big, hunched over, scaly creature with two simple horns on his head with a brown, scaly coat. But the modern day, its horns are more pronounced and spiked. Its scales are darker shade. Its claws longer, its teeth more ferocious. These creatures have been evolving at a rate I have not seen forever. And I think it has something to do with the material I used. Well, you see, during the half century war, we were looking for materials to use as weapons. And in doing so, we found new elements in the earth. We found something very powerful, too powerful. We call these collections Death Stones. These things could even kill people just by prolonged exposure. Quick duration break. These death stones are what we classify as like radioactive materials, like uranium or stuff.
Yeah.
I decided to use this material to kind of stabilize the creature in order to make sure that none of its hybrid components mix with it. You can't give a creature these kinds of traits without it to take on those similar styles of life. Your uranium was a cheat cut to this, or cheat code. I'm sorry. I haven't talked to anyone in a long while.
It's okay.
But I fear at the cusp of Deathclaw evolution nears. They've been getting smarter and smarter to the point where if one's brain were even slightly altered or influenced, it could give it sapience. And at that point, there will be no real separation between them and races like us. Then Barb pipes up. Wait, like, what kind of alterations? Like, devices? And then, here's a little throwback. Do you guys remember when you first fought Denki at a castle where you guys, like, stormed his room? And in one of the adamantium cells, there was a Deathclaw that had a device on its head that allowed him to talk through it. Um,
Yeah.
Oh, indeed.
what are you guys looking like that? What happened?
I push Barb forward.
What the fuck? Okay, look. There was someone. There was this device that allows him to speak through a creature like a weird walkie-talkie, and it was put on a Deathclaw. Adam, despite his face not being visible, his face pales. What are you talking about? That. Wait. Where is that Deathclaw? Where is it?
In a prison underneath.
Oh, we didn't kill it?
No, it was. Was it already dead?
No, it was alive.
Oh, that's bad.
It's in a adamantine prison underneath. So.
I we took that creature away to think that because Deathclaws are dangerous creatures. We kept them isolated. We have like zoos and sort to make sure that these creatures don't go nuts. I don't like
Sapiens enough to communicate.
I don't know. I don't know what. Okay. Then Adam like raises his hand and goes, "If you guys leave a creature like that, who has seen what it's like to be sapient in a room or in a place where members of his own kinds have not seen it, something is bound to stir at this rate. Where is this prison located?" Barton speaks. It's in a hidden valley by the edge of Mifra. You then see Adam begin to type coordinates into a device as you see another robotic bird fly in that direction. I am going to make you guys a bridgeway. You'll be right there. You'll be right at the prison. Whatever happens, may Mithra have mercy on all your souls. May all the living gods have mercy on your souls.
Okay, this was going to be a wholesome family reunion. I didn't know we were going
I'm-
to.
I'm sighs. I'm really sorry for thrusting this upon you. It was meant to be my problem, but after the war and after everything, I was exiled due to the atrocities I have committed in order to end all this. I even lost connection with my son and grandson. I
My dad?
yeah, was his name Male? I forgot.
That's my brother. Once is the other one.
Brother?
My dad. Oh shit.
I really have missed so much, have I? I've been keeping myself alive with 7 eggs, hoping that I could at least accomplish something, but I have not. This old body of mine, it can't really go on much longer. That's why I ask your help. Please, undo our family's greatest shame, Zilla. Help the Death Claws in whatever way, because at this rate, they'll be as sapient as us. Try and use diplomacy on them. I'll use the last of my energy to teleport you there. Zilla, I may have not known you long, but you are already worthy of our family name. With that, he hugs you back. He then plugs his metal arm into the machine. This distance is already a pretty massive leap. I wish you all luck. And you guys get teleported.
Can I keep the beer?
I guess.
Oh, what the fuck is this place?
Here, let me place it. Okay, so let me place Barb, because Barb is a. I know. Roll20 hates maps this large.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
This is okay.
So yeah, this is everyone. You guys are in a abandoned facility. A recently abandoned facility.
Recently. How recent?
No more than a month at most.
Oh. Oh.
Why'd they abandon it?
Who knows? Two.
Oh no, yeah.
So there's 3 ways you can go. On your right is a log room detailing dates, times, all that. On your left is what seems to be a cafeteria. Whereas, okay, not even letting me discuss
Yeah.
the third way, but all right, I guess you're going to the records.
I'm gonna go and cast detect magic, just in case there's anything magical in here.
Okay. So, keep going.
There, you cast it.
No wait, never mind.
What?
Never mind. I don't cast it because I unprepared it.
Oh,
I'll cast poison and disease just so I have something.
there is no poison. And
So there is man.
the final pathway is what seems to be a long, thin hallway.
Terrifying.
That's it.
Yep. Which way do you want to
I
go?
do think that one's a bit more
Good luck.
correct. We should check the log room first.
Please.
I don't know my left to my right, so I'm going to. But okay.
Oh no, Zilla's dyslexic.
I guess I accidentally did something right, which is weird.
Yeah.
Alright. Make me a perception check, everyone.
Persepi.
Perception check. Alright.
God, why am I rolling so bad today?
30-20.
Alright.
Why are you rolling so good today?
Don't question
But
it.
that's persuasion, not perception. We don't. I've misread it. There we go. The
Better
second
roll.
12.
What's the yes? How to?
Look, they look very similar. Okay.
I know. That's why I'm.
It's the 12. It's the 12.
So, it's just a regular logbook. This facility held Death Claws at least since 2037. And I'll remind you, this current year is 2077.
40 years. Do I see anything with my dirty 20?
You see a list of names seemingly belonging to Death Claws, with the newest one being a month ago, simply named Rudy.
I'm gonna pocket that.
Alright. You do have a list of employee names, records, times, dates,
Yeah, I'll pocket.
everything. just take all the books.
With those dates,
Yeah.
can you tell exactly when this was abandoned? Like, when was the last person here?
The last death claw is from a month ago, which seems to be
Yeah.
the most recent thing.
It was this building. The last records date back to March 17th, 2077.
I'll flip all the way to the beginning. What's the earliest date?
The earliest date was January 27th, 20. I forgot the date already. 21st, 2032.
I thought you were saying 20, and that's it.
Yeah, I also thought.
Sorry.
Like,
So she's
year
been here
20.
forever.
Honestly, keeping a place like this for 2,000 years would be really impressive.
Yeah.
It would be.
Well, what can you do? So you're going to the next. You're going to the
Yeah.
cafeteria.
What the place?
Oh, we're going there. I guess.
So this is the cafeteria. The first thing you noticed is the fact that, first of all, every cupboard has been raided. As like all the food that was once here is every piece of food. Every piece. I've been hitting C.
That's what.
Oh god. Oh fucking god.
Feeling.
Ah! Oh, I'm dying. Anyway, so all the cabinets, all the stuff that held food, has been rummaged, and like everything was just like cabinets have been torn off, fridges have been like crushed. Anything that had food does not have it anymore.
Are there claw marks similar to that of a death claw?
Make a nature check.
Did I convince you for survival?
Sure.
Cool. I am gonna cast guidance on myself. 17.
All right. Yes.
Okay.
Is there a way to see where these? Sorry.
I'll just
Is
copy.
there a way to see where these claws came from? Like what direction it looked
Um,
like?
all kinds of directions. It was like a fast-paced, just raiding of death claws.
Does it look like there were multiple or just one?
It's hard to say because of the sheer
Damn,
amount.
with 17
Because there's for every one door, there's like 7 scratches on it.
Are there any foot tracks that look like?
Yes.
I guess if it's frantic enough, it could be just one very frantic or several frantic ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are many footsteps, many claws. No, which way do you want to go? Because the room that Bladnice finished speaking. Stop zooming. Stop having ADHD, please.
There's time.
All right. So the room in front of you is a hall that leads to a bunch of cells.
Probably should check out the cells, I would imagine.
Probably.
All right. As you guys go there, make me a perception check.
All of us, I assume?
Yeah, if you want to, yeah.
Oh my god, 26.
I'll actually hit the right
Jesus
one.
Christ!
16.
The first been on a roll, which means that there's one thing that your combat rolls are going to be ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna action surge and miss 5 times in a row again. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be absolutely
I
fantastic.
think I went the wrong way.
Zilla,
Oh,
what the
where
fuck?
am
Zilla!
Did you hear me through the wall?
Probably not.
Alright.
No.
So both of you, everyone hears like heavy
Nobody's.
footsteps.
Oh, everyone hears this?
Yeah, Zilla,
Can I hide?
Zilla, make a perception check. Another one. Because you chose to go that way. You hear breathing.
Fuck.
Dylan just like look and just looking at the ceiling the whole time.
I wonder what happened here.
So, to the party that did not go right into the middle of the building, what you do?
I heard those footsteps, right?
Yeah, but they don't seem to be coming from ahead of you. They seem to be coming from the room that Zilla went to. Yeah, roll stealth.
I don't know. I'd rather be safe than sorry.
I'm going to draw. I'm going to just keep a great sword on my shoulder
28.
and approach wherever the footsteps are coming from.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so Darius, you're gone.
Yeah. I will follow the group if I can stealthily, but I don't want to the attention of this thing. Whatever this thing is, probably a Deathclaw.
So you enter what seems to be a giant like nesting area. So let me populate it real quick. Oh great. Horrors beyond my comprehension. Let's go.
Now you know why it was abandoned.
Let me just find let me just because listen, I did not expect you to fuck up this bad.
This is why you don't split up.
We need more fucking coffee for this.
I mean, there is a way you guys could like, cause okay,
There's multiple ways to get to you. You can go around or you can go through these doors.
I'm here, and then you're here.
I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking.
Here's what happened. No, there's no wall.
Now I'm done with it.
He's like, whoa.
If it comes to that, it comes to that.
God.
But we don't know what Zilla sees, so we don't really know the danger.
So let me
If we hear Zilla start screaming in pain, then it'll come to that.
so let me just populate the scene real quick.
No.
Oh, that's too big. Wow. There we go. That's more appropriate size. And hang on.
It's just gonna be the entire fucking map.
Shush.
Yeah.
Not yet.
This is gonna be some.
Not yet.
Yeah. Hold on.
We're so tiny.
Oh.
Self into.
Oh, there's so many. Talented. These are forces. There's so many.
But
They
wait,
probably broke in to save
It ge-
their
it gets-
friend, and now they just live here.
it gets worse.
Robots forged for war. Oh, what?
It gets what? Hang on, wait. Who? What's
Yeah,
So-
go back.
what happened?
You're
What, for a second?
the second you started said, let me like narrate the story a little bit. The light went out for a second, and then it went back. The Wi-Fi got disconnected, and I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, he's putting.
Why are there? What is
Yeah.
But-
we've walked into a nest. You've walked into a nest of death claws. Congratulations.
do you mean a spawn?
Stay with the party.
So, yeah, Zilla, you see, Zilla, you see a bunch of death claws, of various types, but you see what the one they called Rudy, or as you knew him when you raided, Denki's castle, Caesar.
He's about to make that fuck more messy. Yes.
I'm trying to be nice because I'm trying to. I got scared with I just
So, yeah, this is a nest. You walked right into a nest. There are several clutches of eggs. There are lots of death claws. So what do you do, Zilla?
okay. How can I avoid conflict? Because initiative hasn't started, so they're not alarmed. they don't want to fight yet, or they haven't noticed me.
Oh no, they notice you.
What's your charisma?
Oh.
What's your charisma out of curiosity?
1.
Okay, okay, that's better than I thought it was. That's something.
Okay, well, it's
I thought it was gonna be +0, so my standards were low.
Zilla's gonna like slowly lift up to a peace sign and just like, I don't want to fight. Can you be nice?
Make up.
You
Make up.
walked into their home.
You walk into a.
I'm not trying to ask that I'm invading them, like being a robber. I'm acting like a
Imagine someone just walked into your home, someone you don't even know.
And I'll reiterate, there are clutches.
I'm not a robber, guys. Believe me.
There are clutches of eggs here. All right. So, Zilla, make a persuasion check.
Good luck.
Okay. Okay, 16? I lived at
That claws just look at you. These 10-foot beasts of war just all turn their heads to you. Like it's like that video of like raccoons the alley with their eyes all glowing. Basically that, but with war beasts of fantastic.
Please?
Then you see Rudy stand up to his full 20 feet height.
I hate that.
Then you hear something you don't expect. A voice. We do not care for you. Leave now.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I hope you have a very good day. I like you guys. You guys seem very nice.
Okay, so
Let's go.
what did Rampy Branfurin want us to do here?
He wanted you to.
Negotiate, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, negotiate what? They're sort of just living here.
Yeah, it's like. I guess negotiations over.
I
So as you guys like.
I can't just like leave, can we?
Yes.
That's just like we didn't do anything.
So
We didn't solve anything.
yeah,
Like that kind
hello,
of
Corvus here.
I
like that kind of like pushing Neverna and the feet just like slide.
I just want to put in the context the POV you guys have besides Zilla. So you hear Zilla quietly say, I don't want to fight." Then a booming voice like repeats, what I just said, and then you hear Zilla go, "Fine, cool, okay," and you just hear like they're nervously like panicking as they run down the hall, around the corner, into you guys.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Leaving doesn't solve the problem.
I just like push
What
it.
what is the problem?
I'm honestly not sure.
We're just living here. It doesn't seem like we have much to do here at all.
Yeah, what's our goal? Do we have to get rid of these guys? Do we have
We were told to negotiate.
negotiate what?
I don't
I don't
know.
think you told us.
But we need to find that out.
So the gist of it is like, hey, try to negotiate with these guys so they don't have a war with us.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
So,
So you run away. And you
Shush. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new boy failure up for contention.
It's not a boy failure. It's a dumbass.
Failure.
Fish. I need to knock knock.
There's no door. What are you knocking on?
I'm just saying,
They all turn at you again.
Help me.
You should have some like high charisma go walk up and talk to them.
My persuasion is also +5.
You know who does have a surprisingly high.
Should we go follow Zilla?
So everyone. Oh damn, that's unfortunate. That's a 2.
Okay, I'm gonna
just get someone to help and get them.
back up Zilla.
So yeah, so Navarro, you walking and see this humongous deathclaw nest.
Horrifying.
Don't sit down. I provoke them.
I would like, if it's
I'm going to
possible,
grab Zilla by the shoulders.
yeah. Follow them into the room. I would still like to stay hidden though, just in case this goes south. If that's okay.
Okay.
Can I say another thing, please? Hi again.
Just gonna.
Yes, so they're all looking at
Zilla
you.
is picking you up to stop you from entering the room because we need to make a plan before we run in.
We do need to make a plan.
Gotta tell you,
I feel like these problems could like be solved if we just stop, think, and talk about it for a moment.
I already have a plan. I'm just gonna talk to them again. And they'll say, of course.
What are you going to say?
And I'm going to I'm just gonna tell them. I'm just gonna tell them, hey, what if you guys don't do war and my mom good snacks and they'll love them. Say, fine, we won't have another war. Your mom cooks great. You guys are very cool people.
I have a feeling it won't work.
Have a look in your mind. Remember what this creature looks like. Do you think that it wants treats? Do you think that they have cake? That they want cake?
Yeah, give them cake. I like history.
No thoughts.
Give them cake.
Bruh,
That's the solution.
I think that
keeps one hand on Zilla's shoulder, drinks so much coffee.
That's so fair. Honestly.
hey, I think that we somehow get into an agreement because if my great something my great grandmother told us we need to convince them, then they're sentient enough to know if they want war or not. And if we tell them very nicely, they'll say no war. Because that's
I
what
don't think it works.
It's very idealistic.
What do they want from this? What are they going for?
What do we have to do? Fight them? We can't fight them.
No, but I think
Yeah, we can.
I think there's better ways to go about this than being like no war. Okay, good.
But we need to talk to them. We need to convince them somehow.
We do.
So,
We could like ask what do they want. We don't even know if they want war.
You know what?
They might just want to be left alone.
I think
What would happen if Hound just walked up and yelled at the biggest one, said, hey,
Burr's going to put one shoulder, one hand behind his shoulder so that he does not do that.
This is the most chaotic negotiation I have ever held.
The rest of us stand back.
Alright.
Let Zilla try this plan they have. If things break bad, we rush it.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
I'm gonna trust you on this, okay, Zilla?
you're trusting me?
Tone of voice makes it harder, but yes. Make it sound like you don't want me to trust you, but I'm going to anyway.
No, I'm very surprised that you of all people are trusting in me.
I am too, but something tells me I think you've got this.
Mm-hmm.
Hear that, Townsend? Hear that, Townsend? It's better go great, okay?
A very shaky thumbs up, and as you turn to go back in, she immediately takes the coffee and begins chugging.
So fair.
All right. So what does Scylla do?
Actually, give me that.
Great. It's gonna go spectacularly.
I'm going to. Zilla's going to be the nicest they've ever been in their full 70, 70, sorry,
70
17,
years?
17, and while I feel like what was pushed forward, by the way, Townsend.
Zilla's not even 18? Jesus Christ. So many children.
So many children. I like children.
Don't say that. That is recorded. That is recorded.
I'm also a child. I can say that. I can say that. I'm also a child. I won't be able to say that in a year. Anyways,
Not
Zilla is gonna be the nicest they've ever been in their entire life. And it's gonna be from a bunch of monsters that Zilla does think they could be nice if they talk with them enough. And who could be the best option but Zilla? Like
All right.
said, I don't know why I never trusted in Zilla, but okay.
All right.
I've
Now,
never been so nervous in my entire
what-
life.
what-
Character that I'm acting as.
what does Scylla say and do?
Hello. Sorry for entering again. I want to talk to you about another thing.
About what?
I brought coffee if you want. Zilla puts it down. So, out of character, can I be reminded of?
You're trying to negotiate so that these guys don't get the idea of war.
Yeah. So
Don't
maybe.
get the war.
Yeah.
Zella kind of like sits down with their leg crossed. Okay, so there have been a lot of very bad guys in the world, and I'm pretty sure you guys know that. And we've been through a lot of adventures together, me and my party, and there have been some tension between bad guys and like some creatures they want to hunt and kind of treat badly, and that's not good. That's never good. So we thought we thought if worst comes to worst and there's the possibility of hypothetically, let's say, war, what if you guys don't do it?
Defcon.
Can I have cast guidance on Zilla as I pushed him through the gateway?
Sure.
Spectacular.
All right. So roll a persuasion check, Zilla.
I'll roll a d4 for you to add. 18. 18 is good.
So
18 is good.
So Rui-
It better be good.
So Rui speaks. Defcon. Do not want war. Defcon has been all known violence. We do not want violence. Not for us, not for our young. And he gestures to the many clutches of eggs. We won't start war if you won't start war.
No, no. That is completely understandable. Yeah, I get what you've been through, and I get that you want to protect you guys and children. I'm a parent too. I have two very beautiful children, and I love them, and I don't want anything bad to happen to them. So that's great. Of course, none of us wanted kind of war. So if you guys won't have war, we won't have war. We didn't even think about having war in the first place. We couldn't give you food. My mom did makes great food.
Okay.
But thank you, thank you, thank you.
I think that a group of Deathclaws has been the most reasonable out of all the people we've met.
I think the most worrying thing we gotta do now is make sure people don't try to pick a fight with them.
We're now Deathclaw activists. That's our job.
Yeah.
Death Costifus.
Zilla has always been an everything activist.
Yeah, and it doesn't always
Yeah.
work out. In fact, this is kind of the first time it has worked out. I guess the
Yeah.
perks helps.
Zilla kind of like very politely kind of bows as being grateful and thank you very much. You guys are great. Have a good day. We'll leave now. Here's some coffee and Zilla kind of
Don't give him the
brings
first
in,
coffee cup
bunch of,
that you can't just.
food that their mother probably made for the trip, but is now giving to the Deathclaws, and everyone likes Zilla's mom's food, so there won't be any problem with that. And Zilla bows another one last time, waves and leaves.
I think what we need to do now is if we're just gonna, cause they seem fine, is wherever we are, the kingdom where we're near, make sure that they're not gonna attack these guys, and that they try to enforce that no one else tries to attack these guys. Just kind of leave them be and let them do their own thing.
Absolutely. I think the thing I like the most about when Monty roleplay scenes is that it just keeps going. It just that stops.
I'm always I'm doing yes and all over the place.
Yes, ending yourself.
Yes.
And
And
that's one way to do it.
It's so much fun to watch.
All
Zilla
right.
arrives back a lot more happier than they were before.
All right.
A lot
So-
more happier. Sorry, a lot happier.
Sounds like it worked out.
Yeah, they're very nice. I gave them food and coffee.
So
Alright, worked out.
yeah. So
You leave.
yeah. So you guys leave, and that's where we're gonna end it for today because that was a lot.
Alright. We didn't end it in a battle today.
We didn't. The first thing that we had a sort of diplomatic mission about that we could have fought was a group of Deathclaws.
Yes.
It
Also,
worked out. It worked out. Better than I thought was gonna
would
happen,
you
to
would
be
you
honest. I
like
thought we were
would
gonna
you
go on a
like to
giant
know
fight.
their CRs?
I had about 8 different battle plans, depending on where we were when the fight broke
So
out.
each Deathclaw has a CR of 15.
CR does not mean anything to me.
For context, that's the same CR for the second General Gazora,
Let's see.
and the same and almost the same as Lole's first fight. And that's each Deathclaw.
Mm.
So
What am I
9 Loles,
Have a great day.
All right,
so 9
Look at-
Loles, and then a Turbo Lole. Great.
basically, yeah.
See ya.
See ya.
What's the CR, Rudy?
18.
Okay, you know roughly what that equal to?
Okay, first let me check the cheat